Hi, it's Romala from Your Inner Light Alchemy. Today is actually Tuesday the 14th, but this video is for the week commencing the 13th of October. I'm doing it a little bit late because I was at the beautiful Glastonbury yesterday. My voice is a little bit croaky. I think I'm going through a bit of a clearing as it was quite an intense, extremely enjoyable day yesterday doing some energy work. And I feel that my higher heart and my throat is being cleared. I felt it crack open. So I think that's why I am a little bit croaky. And obviously, so let's see what we've got going on today for support us this week. I was really called to use the Urban Crow deck today because it feels, I keep seeing crows around, so I feel there's a message coming through from them. And then we're going to pull a few cards from the Archangel Michael Sword of Light deck, because Michael is one of those archangels that comes, he was my original archangel, I think, and he came through when I was at Glastonbury, maybe 2 decades ago. So I remember sitting in the chalice well, and his energy was just there, and it was just a beautiful energy. So having returned from Glastonbury again, I feel it's intrinsic to the message today to call him through and to support us and see what messages we've got. So using the Crow deck first, let us see. Oh, let's have that one because it's got a bit stuck. Luck, isn't that a beautiful card? So we've got the crow with all the fish falling down. But this to me feels like we can receive what we desire if we are open to receive what we desire. Sometimes we say, this is what I want, this is what I really need, and we might take steps to achieve it. But if we're not actually in the space of receiving, then all the money, the abundance, the events, the activities that we wish to experience may not, we might not feel worthy of actually accepting them. So this feels like, start to receive on whatever level that means for you. So whether it is through a compliment to how you look, a compliment to what you're wearing, your hair, your beautiful nail colour, whether it's about, oh, that was such an inspiring message, whether it's about anything that you have done, supported or helped anybody with, and you are, being offered thanks and regards and gratitude for, receive that. So again, cups of coffee with friends, yes, you'll buy the next one, but receive that with joy and thank you. Because when we start with those acceptances on the small level, the bigger things are then easier to accept. And also what we're saying to the universe is, I am ready to accept and receive, and more like attracting like is going to come through for us. So just as this crow's catching this one fish, actually, because he's receiving having this one, there's going to be more around him that he can also tap into and receive, because he's asked and he's receiving. And I think the receiving is a really important part of the law of attraction, as is the gratitude at the end. Wrath. Oh, the anger card. So this one, I feel that this week, maybe we just all need, especially as empaths, just to not entangle ourselves in the wrath and the anger of others that isn't going to serve us directly. So whether this means not getting involved in social media arguments or commenting or conversations around politics, things that they are disruptive, shall we say, to energies. So definitely just watch where other people's communication has the potential, let us say, to create a negative anger energy within you that you just don't need to receive. allow people to have their own opinions. You don't need to correct them. And just, allow that just to pass. So there feels like there's, this anger, and there's a lot of collective anger out there at the moment as well. Allow that, don't be part of it. So even with these two cards here, be this crow over here by itself, happy in its world, and not the one going round in circles in the collective, feeding and fueling that wrath, that anger, that upset. Step away. So it's quite nice that those two cards are actually next to each other, because actually I think this crow has other messages to bring, and that the word lone wolf is coming through, but it's not lone wolf. Sometimes as empaths we feel like we're lone wolves. We're the only ones that understand, we're the only ones that feel, the only ones that see the bigger picture. But that isn't necessarily the truth. It's just how we feel, and it's our truth at that moment. But yeah, just watch where the circling is happening is what's coming through. So whether, you might want to step away from social media, you just not engage with things. Watch where your energy is going and how it's being disrupted is the word is coming through. So wise words there from the crows. I'm going to put the crows down now. Let's see what lovely Michael has to say. And then I will share the sprays that are there. So let's give these a quick tap. Okay, so first one through. Take control of your thoughts. Your thoughts are creating your reality. Have faith. Stay focused on the outcome that you truly desire. Wow, that just fits in so perfectly with what I've just been saying. It is about the only thing you can affect is yourself. So your thoughts, your emotions. Sometimes we might feel that they are beyond us, that we are just so wrapped in our thoughts and emotions that we can't do anything else. So allowing yourself just to feel the emotions, allowing yourself to recognize the thoughts, and to be able to then, perhaps to change them, to make a difference, to move forward, to do things differently, feels really viable is the word. It is a useful, practical tool. So trying not to get, like I say, not caught up in this, watching where your energy flows, watching where your energy goes. And like I say, I think social media and things like the news, and it can be really destructive. If you are an empath and in a space needing gentleness, yes, sometimes you might find that within the pages of social media, but sometimes you're just going to get caught up. And I'm just thinking of myself, when you see a post, you're thinking, oh, that's interesting. I wonder what the comments are about. And then you're pulled into the comments and reading the comments and scrolling the comments, but it was never on your radar apart from that first post. So yeah, just as an example, just to watch where your attention is going, and maybe call it back to you. Cord cutting is coming through at the minute, just to cut and to release and just to replenish yourself. And that's really where I am today, is replenishing myself. I was supposed to do an online event this evening, and I know my energy's not there, my voice isn't there, and if I can't show up 100%, then I can't hold the space for everybody else, as well as the changes that are coming through. This card is beautiful. This flower, I'm sharing on my socials. This was at the Chalice Well. This is such an amazing. I can't believe it. I will share this card and the picture I took yesterday. But it's saying you're ready for more. Your career is growing and blossoming. Now is the time to make changes that you have been contemplating. So again, with going back to sort of this idea of the law of attraction, and it's about getting clear what you are looking for, and clear that not how it's going to show up, but being in a space of receiving. So it might not look exactly how you think it should look. You know, the pink shoes might turn out to be purple shoes, or the holiday might be into a different space. The job might be slightly different than how you fully envisage it. And then you just need to trust yourself, make your own decisions around that. But this, you're ready for more, is saying, allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to step into a new energy, a new portal. As we're going through the last quarter of the year, it's really important to obviously clear out, let go, like the trees at the moment, of things that have served us, that we are grateful for, but we are now able to allow them to be let go, to move on, but also to choose what we wish to have, and what we wish to experience and move through and receive, to be, do, or have. So really get clear on that as to what that looks like for you, and being in receivership to receive it. And like I say, sometimes you might start off with the really small things, but they are all important because they are all part of the journey to moving forward. So they are the cards for this week. Put these down. So the sprays that I've got here, I have, of course, the Metatron White Spray, which is White Light in the Merkaba energy. Really good. I find this great for cleansing, for supporting my energy, for bringing me clarity. That's how and obviously the connection to, obviously, Metatron. This is the Spiritual Protection Spray, a really handy one to have, particularly if you're out and about and doing things. Like I said, I've just come back from Glastonbury. The ladies I were with, they were just phenomenal energy, and we're all phenomenal space holders. But obviously there's other energies within the Glastonbury that you sort of can pick up. So this kind of spray is like an all-rounder, just to help remove, cleanse, clear, and support you. And this one is the Ultra Major energy spray. So the Ultra Major is just at the back of the neck, where the occipital goes in. And for me at the minute, this is quite a crunchy area. When I rotate my neck, I can feel, there's a little bit of pain there, probably from all the driving. But so this is a spray that I'm going to be using just to help support that energy and moving through. I will actually work with the higher heart spray as well, and potentially the throat spray, but I might spread them over various days just to support my chest. So that the higher heart, I feel, is quite there it is, quite tight at the minute. It has been cracked open. It's got a little bit of healing to do. I can really feel it at the minute. So I'm going to use this one on the back of my neck, mainly because it's in the summer house right this minute. And then I'll probably move on to the higher heart to support me throughout the day. But these sprays are great for the chakras, but also for your energy protection, energy cleansing, your support system. Being a spray, it's so simple. It's, a few sprays around you, waft your hands around, have the intention, set the intention as to what you are looking to achieve through it, and that will support you. So I do offer chakra cleanses using these, where I can tune into your energy. I usually use a pendulum to work out what your energies are in your chakras at the moment. Then we'll work through this, the chakras, to cleanse them, to support them if they need them, and work with crystals as well. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I have obviously a one-to-one offer with that, or there is a recording where more meditative, where we work through and use the sprays that you can listen to and tap into. And energy wise, everything is energy, so the recording is as powerful as the one-to-one, but obviously it's not personal to you. So if you're interested, please let me know. I wish you a beautiful week. It's a little bit damp and chilly here in Britain at the moment, but at the moment it's dry, so that's okay. I am planning to rest and not talk too much today, and like I say, I'm going to be supporting myself through my higher heart. I'm going to get the higher heart spray in a bit, and I shall just sit with that. And I might actually go and find a crystal that can hang over my higher heart as well, just to give it a little bit of support there. Sending you all blessings, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.